Sup, weebs? Is me, Big Benny. It's freaking cold. If some of you don't know, or I don't know if it's just the Midwest or it's just Chicago. Some pretty bad weather. My plushies. I don't know. Anyway, weebs. As you know, if you live in Chicago, it's pretty cold. Pretty cold. It's just like Stalingrad. At the end. I'm trying to. There we go. There we go, weebs. In better condition. So, yeah, I just wanted to live stream. It's pretty cold. It's gonna get record temperatures. Potentially potentially we could have another ice age. That might be good. Those movies weren't that good though. Those movies really just made me like regret all my life choices. Right now, there's only 0 viewers. I don't really care. We're just gonna talk. We're gonna get through. Listen, guys, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna see. Some of you might die, and I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Some of you might die, and this is not my business, man. But yeah. If you're watching out of the states, then out of the states. If we're watching in a not cold area, well, let's just say I don't know what else to say. I don't even know what we're talking about. Found my pen. Look out for those more, epic drawing videos that you guys love so much. I have a microphone on. Nobody's watching it. It's probably because it's so cold. It's so exaggeratedly cold. Sorry, guys. I forgot to unmute this. It's only gone for 10 minutes. Yeah, wait, really quick. Okay, as I'm back. I don't know what else we're gonna do. There's only 0 people watching. That's pretty good. Shout out to all 0 of you. Today we're talking about Magic the Gathering. As you could see, I won't name names, but a few specific people. They're not name names. Like they're not really even people I know. Just people I've come across. Safe game is satanic. Actually no. No, that was. I think that was my grandma. It was one of my grandparents. I think. Yeah, it was one of my grandparents. I don't want my stuff, so they won't care. But one of my grandparents asked me if this game was satanic. It isn't. There's a skull on it. Yeah, that's so edgy. So edgy, guys. So edgy. You want to know what else is edgy? Look. Wow, an army figure. Oh, I threw it. It's so edgy. Yeah, so cool. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. This is streaming about. Oh, yeah, cold weather. Should probably do some cold related stuff. Did you see that? The oversimplified history thing. Now, a lot of people have been asking me that, or I asked a lot of people that, and a lot of people who've watched him already say that, oh, you like just because he's on trending, but I've been watching him maybe before he's trending. So yeah, this isn't all related to his Cold War video. I just noticed those similarities. It's actually very cold outside. In fact, I haven't gone to school for the past 3 days. First day was because the sprinkler system's went off. Today we were supposed to go, but it was only half day, and it was still pretty cold, so my parents kept me home anyway. Tomorrow we're not going for sure. Tomorrow's be too cold. We step out for just a little bit, we will die. You don't want Big Benny to die. Nobody's watching. What the hell? Because everybody's preparing for winter vortex or whatever. We need weebs to watch. I don't know what to do. We gotta do something stupid to get people's attention. Well, I don't know. I'll just roast famous people. Okay, guys. I usually wouldn't do this because it's really cringy. But I mean, I gotta get people to watch my stream somehow and cheer those of you in Chicago up from freezing to death. So let's go. First off, we're gonna roast. Who are we gonna roast? You know what? Let me see. It's possible. Did they see my screen? Whatever. We're gonna get a random name generator. Name. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So we're gonna do a random name generator. Let's see. So we're gonna. No, they keep sending me these sub websites. I don't like that. That's stupid. Anybody watching it? Still no one. Yeah, it's cool. This isn't what. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna roast whoever comes to mind first. I would do Donald Trump, but that's too political, and everybody does it already. So I mean, everything I say has already been said, and even then, his supporters, or by supporters, I obviously mean the people who like have a huge thing for him. He's like, to be honest, you're still following him after all this. You either have a thing for him, like you want him, or you just like you lack a few chromosomes. Okay, no, that was messed up. That was really. I'm sorry. That was messed up. Anyway, enough for politics. Hmm. We're gonna roast. I'm trying to think of somebody good to roast. I can't think of it. Okay, so I'm gonna roast YouTubers now. Not all these. Some of them might be bad. Some of them might be bad. Not all of them are bad YouTubers. I'm just gonna roast them for random stuff. Okay, guys. And by when I say roast, it may sound really cringy. It may make a lot of you guys who don't say stuff like that really want to die. But I'm not one of those people. I'm not like, yeah, man, I'm gonna roast you. I'm not one of those people. I'm not talking loud enough, am I? Saying I'm not a lot. Okay, anyway, let's go. First of all, we're gonna take down. See. Okay, this first one isn't as relevant as it used. I sound like freaking rice gum now. Oh, that's another one I gotta roast. Let's Jake Paul. Okay, everybody's made fun of him already. Okay, let's go. Jake Paul looks like if a squirrel got a little too close to its sister. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I'm not good at this stuff, guys. We're gonna do something else. Flip a coin. If it heads, then I'll do something stupid. Tails, then I'll do something cringy. Something stupid. Okay. We're gonna draw on my Switch controller. I'm actually doing. Let's see. Okay. Oh crap. Oh, I can get rid of it. That wasn't that bad. I could get rid of it. Okay. There we go. There you go. Now, see, this is how you make a shell-shocked cap. What else we do? No one's watching. It's pretty sad. No one's tuning in. What the hell, guys? What the actual hell? I'm gonna die if you guys want. Okay, you know. Have you ever seen those? Like, I forgot. Have you ever seen those like really popular YouTubers who pretty much just like use that thing to guilt trip you, or they just start crying or something during stream or something? Like, my life is so hard. I didn't get confused. Seen those people? They really annoy me. In fact, a lot of my favorite YouTubers aren't popular. A lot of the popular ones are pretty much grown children that don't. They're pretty much all adults or children in adults' bodies. That's all they are. All the popular YouTubers, not all of them. There's some good ones. There's a few good ones. Besides, but like just generalizing a lot of them. Speaking of up and coming YouTubers, guys, remember T series is the equivalent. Um, T series are communist. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I'm putting it on. Don't take that seriously. I'm just kidding. But anyway, seriously though, the main I don't really watch PewDiePie stuff. The main reason I want T series to like not win or whatever, even though it probably will, is because like it just feels way better to have an individual creator, even though PewDiePie's like branched off. Like he is the individual creator, but to be honest, he gets so probably I don't know for sure. I don't know how this works. I might be wrong, but the way it works now, like majority of popular YouTubers at least have some other people helping, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But I prefer at least people who are passionate about what they do instead of like people who just kind of want to make a quick buck. It's part of the reason why I don't like Rice Gum or Jake Paul because it's completely obvious that their shtick is either just to get money or get views because I don't know. I mean, like you gotta make ends meet somehow, and of course, like oh, I gotta make money. You don't go to work and you're like I'm going in this to be a good person. No, you're going to work to get money. But in the entertainment industry, you should make something that's entertaining to people. Like just take it this way, like I'm gonna use a good example. When people keep telling this is another when people keep telling me I should play Undertale, I look at it as like it's a video games are a form of entertainment. The fact that you have to keep nagging me to play this game, it kind of takes away the point of it being entertaining. Because like I'm not gonna be entertained by it anymore. Like people are like, oh, it's the best game ever. It's not necessarily the best game. Like that's the thing. Like I play games that are fun to me. Not this necessarily that games that aren't fun to me are bad. Just like yeah, the reason I really hate Undertale is because, and a lot of you guys who aren't watching, because no people are watching, feel if you see this later, a lot of you who might be Undertale fans probably get mad at me, and I'm not going to do the whole thing where the YouTubers are like, by the way, this is just my opinion. So calm down. That's cringy. I mean, like, if you don't know this is an opinion, then should probably your parents would probably be concerned. Anyway, what is it? So Undertale to me at least, what I've seen, I played it like a little bit. I don't know. I didn't download it. I think I played it at someone's house. I don't remember to be honest. But it seems okay. It doesn't seem like a bad game. It seems like a mediocre game. Like they do that whole thing where like, but it's cool. They break the fourth wall. Like a lot of other games do that. The people say the gameplay. I mean, I've seen gameplay of it. It doesn't look like it's groundbreaking. It seems like an average game. It doesn't seem like something that should be like praised as much as it is. And if you think it's a really good game, that's fine. I don't really care. But if you're one of those people who nags and like if somebody says they don't play it, like seriously, get a hobby, man. Like I love Breath of the Wild, and I know there's flaws to that, and I'm not. Things though, Breath of the Wild does a lot of stuff, does a lot more new for not just the franchise, but Nintendo as a whole. Um, because like obviously there's been games that are probably better than Breath of the Wild. I hate to admit that, but in general sense, for at least like hardware or this franchise Zelda, it's a pretty freaking awesome game. They had so much new stuff. They add on to their old stuff. They get rid of some. Yeah, sure, they do get rid of some old like really cool stuff, but the newer things kind of make up for that, in my opinion. And it's a challenging game. And people are like, "Oh, yeah, if you play Undertale, you know you had the genocide, right, or the pacifist, right?" To be honest, like those are literally just like I don't know how. It's like if it's like one of those rules. It's not an actual thing. I mean, maybe the creators like, oh, these are actual way. Because like, yeah, they have different endings, but it's like me saying, oh, if I'm playing Breath of the Wild and I make sure Link only wears the Azora tunic the entire gameplay, and look, he's wearing the different tunic at the end, different ending. We're gonna call that the Azora ending. Azora. It's like even though technically you can consider that, and they're kind of different things. To be honest, that doesn't make it a better game. The lack of content. What the hell? My sister just busted. The lack of content in that game, like it's one of those games where you could tell, like if you like played in sessions, you'll enjoy it, but you can't ignore that stuff. Anyway, this is why you don't go stream when your parents are pretty loud people. I'm kidding, mom, dad. If you're watching this, please. Anyway, but what was all I complaining about Undertale? Man, I sound like one of those YouTubers who's all like, Teen Titans Go, he's Satan. Modern music is the devil. See, they're corrupting your children's minds. I'm also not one of those people who's like, hey, have you guys ever seen those kids react things? They're freaking disgusting. Like, it's really annoying. It's literally like the whole punchline of it is certain kids would be like, "What is that?" And like, yeah, I know, like not all kids know this, but it's. I mean, like it'd probably be interesting if you do something like show kids historical or mathematical stuff, or just like knowledge stuff. And just, yeah, it's cool to have like a fewer like. It's cool to watch like one or two and be like, "Huh, that's funny." The kid doesn't know who Daft Punk is. His parents must have not loved it. Okay, but when you get to the ones where it's like millennials, that's what I hate. Like, you notice how like literally if anything bad happens, the blame's always on millennials. Like because the way I look at it, it's like there's no such thing as perfect generation. Fat. I don't really like being part of my generation. We have dabbing. What else? We're the people who they'd like hoverboards, like hoverboard thing. I remember when it came out, I thought it was cool, but I remember like we went to, and this sounds really cringy, and like at the time I was like, that's cool, but now looking back at it, like it was kind of not even kind, it was cringy. Somebody made a hoverboard like park, and that sounds cool until you realize that it's a trend. It's like if I were to make a fidget spinner emporium, which I'm pretty sure actually happened. Anyway, like up until recently, I fell for all those trends. I dabbed, yeah, I dabbed. It was really cringy. I regretted a lot because pretty much all my pictures from one vacation was just me dabbing, and I really regret it. I had fidget spinner. I remember I thought they're so cool. And I remember like it took me a week to get one because like I'm the kind of person who I don't make income. Like I either had to because I don't really get chores or allowance. I have to do stuff. I have to do chores. I don't get allowance for it. Like I still have to do chores, guys. I'm not spoiled, but I don't get allowance. The most I'll get is maybe like $4 for taking my dogs a bath, which I had to do anyway. If I don't get paid. But yeah. So I remember it took me like a few weeks to get one, and like now we have like 10 of them that my sister has. Do you guys notice how little kids always like? It's almost like a cycle. The millennials, or not the centennial, not the centennial. The millennials make the trend, then the centennials use that trend. The older centennials, at least, make that trend. Not fun, but they're the ones who use it the most and use it in the most effective way. And then once we're all over it and realize it's stupid, the younger centennials are like, so cool because all these what is it? What do they call Generation X? Whatever, all the Generation X people. I don't know what you would call them. Yeah, all the Generation X people take that. They put it into their media because they don't know anything about kids. They're freaking alien. Okay, no, that's not like a racial thing. That's I'm trying to say like they don't. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, like I'm actually making a video about this. It's called the Disney Channel syndrome. It's where pretty much adults to try to like get that, even though it makes no sense. It's stupid, even though it makes no sense. Like Generation X, they grew up in the situation where like we're the youngest, hippest people ever, and they grew up in that like sense where there's all those really cringy like things where they'd have like the adults being like, "You guys don't know anything. You're old." I don't know. You grew up in that sense where it's like you always talked about how young and like up and coming you are. Now that they're older, it's kind of like they still believe they're superior, even though there's no such thing as being superior by age. But the way it is, it's hard to explain. Like there's that sense of like almost you'll never understand how what it's like and stuff. Like they feel like they're entitled to tell us all like what it was, how hard it was. And yeah, it was harder back then, but the confusion I usually hear is they use hard as almost like a compliment, like, "Oh, your childhood, you think yours was hard? Mine was harder." And people are like, "Whoa, that guy's cool." Like, it's weird. Like, to be honest, there's nothing wrong with like being older, but they still like whenever they hear stuff about them being old, like they make jokes like, "You see these kids, the kids over here." Oh, I just dropped something. Like, if you're a child, not even a child, if you're like a teenager, younger teenager, and you've ever been to like a party with your parents, you'll always hear this them conversating. Then be like, those kids and their iPads stuff. And the thing that gets me really upset is that they pull out that whole "you guys are zombies without your stuff." And yeah, I've met some kids like that. The thing is, though, I've noticed that kind of comes from like media because in media, so like I said, these adults don't understand kids like nowadays because it being like it's just stupid. Like what is it? Even millennials understand don't even understand kids nowadays. It's not just like older people, like not even millennials. It's just the view on millennials and centennials is that we're like mindless phone zombies. Thing I've noticed though is that as we kind of come to that realization more and more, it's almost kind of like emplacing that thought in our head. Like it's making people think like that. Like for instance, a lot of TV shows, the joke is that the kid does like would you rather die or not have your would you rather go to jail or not have your phone? And the punchline is the kid says, "Go to jail. I need my phone. My phone is my life." And they like do some really cringy joke with the adults like kids nowadays, right? Well, I noticed like when I was little, I was like that. It was really cringy. And I remember I'd see that stuff and I'd be like, well, I guess this is how kids are supposed to act. And I kind of wanted to like, fit in. So I acted like that. I was like, I need my phone. If I don't have my phone, what will I do? When I got older, I was like, that's stupid. I mean, like people survived with phones before that. In fact, if we can't survive with phones at all, then how do we get through school? Like, I know people was like, you get to use your phone in school. This year's the first year I'm able to use my phone at school, and at that, it's only during lunchtime, and I barely even use it during lunchtime. I may use it to show my friends like a funny meme or something, but I don't really use it that much during lunchtime. I'm like I said, I'll use it now and then, and yeah, there will be lunch periods where I might use it just the entire time, but it's not to the point where like I'm like, oh man, I had to get off my phone, or I can only talk to people by text. That's another thing. That's weirding me out. Why do they portray like I'll just text it to you? Texting is cool. That annoys the hell out of me. I've never seen anybody do it. And if you do that, it's probably either like you don't want to talk or there's something else going on there. I don't know. Yeah, what the hell? If you're watching this later, you're like, what the hell is he talking about? Oh yeah, it's cold. What else we talking about the cold? It's only been 24 minutes. It's already dark outside. It's gonna start getting cold. Cover myself up. This isn't a children's blanket. This isn't. So you guys are watching. See my Pikachu thing up there, and you try to roast me at school. Guess what? I don't know. At least I don't play Fortnite. Hey guys, if I actually make the only way I'm gonna play Fortnite is by making revenue off of it. So yeah, it sounds like really like against what I'm about. Like, well, you earlier were saying that the only reason Rice Gum has a YouTube channel is because he wants to make money. Thing is though, Rice Gum already has money. Oh, I don't, and I'm a teenager. I mean, that is for sure not where I want my career, like my careers in life to end. Yeah. Let's talk about those of you playing Magic the Gathering. I actually have a question. So I'm actually making an Eldrazi based deck. Like if you don't know about Magic the Gathering, they're not bad. I'm just if you know what I'm talking about, just kind of like help me out with this. So I'm trying to make an Eldrazi based deck, which surrounds I haven't gotten the card yet. I'm planning on ordering it if I can make money, which is very hard for me. Oh my god, it's lagging super bad. But yeah. So it's based on Skittering Invasion. And I want to know what cards would be useful. And now I'm going to end the stream here. But if you guys watching the future could give me pointers for the card Skittering Invasion. Oh yeah, add another one. Is that what's a good strategy? Not just to use with Skittering Invasion, but also to use with where is it? Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Here, let me get it. Oh, here we go, with Sunweb. Sunweb pieces like I know like there's a strategy I was going for my Sunweb in this deck, but it involved multiple. And to be like, it was my plan was to have Skittering Invasion on, not like even though it's on a creature, like use it to get those tokens, then have Sunweb, so whenever something attacks, I can just not use those tokens, and that sounds like really simple. But then after that, to make sure that my Sunweb doesn't get damaged. Who was it? Or not damage? Doesn't I don't even have it. Not damage. What is it? Doesn't have to tap. I forgot what the card was. I doubt it's in here. Yeah, it's probably not in here. But it's pretty much a card that gives the targeted creature vigilance. And if you don't know what vigilance is, it means you don't have to tap that creature or whatever. So yeah. Things though, I don't know any others. I don't remember anything. So see you guys later. Remember, stay warm in the cold, guys. If you live in Chicago or any other areas where it's really cold, be careful, stay warm. Check out on your neighbors if possible. And yeah, just use common sense. Bye, weebs.